How about some late night Collegiate R6 action here? Of course, we are now in quarterfinals of Collegiate R6, and it has been a good while since we got to see it on Saints Gaming CA stream, or any of the Saints streams, as a matter of fact. But it should be an exciting one. Oddly enough, we're going up against Purdue University Gold, which is also the exact same team as the team that our Academy League of Legends team is currently going up against on Saints Gaming CA. So kind of funny that two of the same, or both schools had to play in the same. Excuse me, I am out of it. It's 9:30 by the time we start this dang thing, and I am absolutely losing it. We have a bunch of shield operators getting taken off the board alongside Fenrir, and one other as well. And forgive me for the stutter, but let's start things off here on Cafe. We've got our Saints squad in the orange. We, of course, do have Terra, Jox, Kinger, Salty Boy, and Swifted. Meanwhile, the opponents here, Purdue University Gold, Natural, Natafips, alongside
locate and defuse bombs.
Yellow, Quick Cape, and Wrath. But let's get on to the swing of things here. We're going to start things off with the Saints on the defensive side. Going to be going all the way up to the top floor, as per standard.
Reloading!
Of course, with both of these teams here, they've had themselves pretty much the same story overall here in this Collegiate R6 playoffs portion, where the tail of the tape has basically just been 2-0 over and over again. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, until now, finally, we are here in the quarterfinals.
Air compression.
It's no surprise Saints going up to the top side to start this one off, as the rest of the Purdue University squad making their way up there. Couple shots fired. But just to clear out the doorway. No harm, no foul as of yet. Wrath on the buck here, looking to try and make their way on through soon, I imagine. Not FPS. Off forward as well, but where are the Saints in all of this here? Kind of held up sporadically across sites. Not possible spotting here for Jox. Just gonna end up getting the drone for their troubles. Oh, a couple shots. Any damage, though? Nothing actually going across any of the players. So, a bit of a scary moment, but nothing yet. Oh, a nice shot actually coming through here from below. Wrath going to be getting some damage, but Swifted from the other side is going to be able to get the elimination.
August cam placed. Changing mags.
A bit of cat and mouse happening around this A site. We do see, what I believe,
I'll find you and end you.
Swifted up there.
Tracker active.
August ready.
Lights on. Lights set.
Loading new mag.
A shots fired here from Quick Cape actually. Going to be able to secure one, and now they seem to be kind of falling like flies here. It's going to be all up to Jox and Salty Boy. Secure this one. Nitro Cell sends it off. Does not matter. Salty Boy gets taken on down, which means it's all up to Jox to try and clean this one up. No dice this time by. Good start here for Purdue University Gold. Do we claim a do-over, or do we go somewhere else? We'll have to see momentarily. Of course, a couple operators are going to be swapped up as to be expected, but just at the very, very least here, I want to give a shout out, and we do actually have a disconnect, it looks like here. That could be problematic, and that is, in fact, going to get us a pause here. So let's see. Might be stuck waiting here for just a moment's time. I'll keep you posted in regards to what is happening in that regard. But I hope everybody's been having themselves a fantastic day overall. Been a long Friday, lots of action across the board. And League of Legends still going on their best of 5. We're just getting started here with Rainbow Six Siege as well. And I'm not gonna lie, and I'm sure it's coming out, but it has been a very, very long time since I've done anything in regards to casting Rainbow Six Siege. So I definitely thank the community for just letting me cast any, or for coming in and tuning in and listening to me anyway here. Definitely one of my favorite esports to watch at the top level, at collegiate level as well. So chaotic and fun. You see we're still waiting on the one player that did end up disconnecting. Try and get a bit of an update here. Sure enough, yeah, it is going to be a tech issue of sorts, but Quick Cape has returned, so thankfully we don't have to wait for ourselves too long here. Now, I do want to give the shout out, of course. I can see the chat, so anybody here cheering on your squad, just let me see it, let me know. Granted, I am on that 3-minute delay, so you're not going to be able to respond to it immediately, but still, love the fact that you all are here. Let's flip that back over, and it looks like our Saint squad going back up to his 3rd floor.
Reload.
Tried and true. Bit of a hard time, at least in the later portions of that last round.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Ready, set. Benchy deployed.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
All right, off we go. Round number 2.
Enjoy the view.
And who in the world is running outside? Somebody was feeling kind of feisty, but might have just got debated a little bit.
Benchy ready and waiting.
Imagine we're going back up to the high side just a moment's time. Sniping out some drones.
I'm reloading.
I don't know if this is different compared to last time, but I feel like either they're taking their time a little bit longer on the round itself, or they're actually opting to maybe play down and up, which would definitely be different.
Moving that. Initiating hack.
I'll always give our 6 players credit, at least for the most part. They're pretty patient. Probably some of the most patient players in esports. Good Cape make their way through, watching out for runouts, as they should. Guys move on forward. Natural shots fired just to get through the door. Graph moving on forward, and Quick Cape actually going to be able to find one from the lower ground on the Terror. So Terror getting taken off the board. 1 minute 30 left here in this round.
Hack initiated.
Been relatively uneventful up until that moment.
Establishing link.
Okay, so
Down.
C4 not going to find its mark. Okay, gets squeaked out, but actually Swifted still going to be able to get the reaction, but immediately going to be refreshed there from Natural.
Watch for the blast.
Different angles here for the Saints to end up taking care of, but nothing really threatening as of the second. Hang on a second, actually, I say that, and literally just a toe peeking on through there and getting smoked for just a moment's time. King are going to be hanging on to that one. Those are all just drones. But with 40 seconds left, it is basically time here for this Purdue University squad to get moving. When is the go time? Now it is. Once again, it is going to be Natural finding one. Wrath ends up finding another. It's going to now be all up to Salty Boy to try and defend, but from across the corridor, not going to be able to do just that. Purdue University, 2 solid attacking rounds so far here on the top floor of Cafe. Fair enough here for St. Clair. After having the 2 rounds not necessarily go into their favor, going to opt to go to the low ground
Protect your
instead.
bombs from being defused
Hop
by
on down
attackers.
here and see what they're cooking up here.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Proximity alarm deployed.
In regards to the start of this round and the eliminations, so far so good for Quick Keep, Natural, and 8 FPS, getting 3 each for themselves.
in place.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, Swifted leading the charge there with 2.
Laser gate in position.
10 seconds left before insertion.
But let's see here this time
5
by
seconds
if
left.
the lower ground is the way to go for the Saints to get their first one on the board here. Off we go. Does anybody try anything cheeky? You can see Quick Cape. Right idea. Checking those windows. Put a bullet through just in case. You never know. You might find somebody getting a little bit cheeky, as we do see. Oh no, that's just to reinforce it. Okay, fair enough. You know, these shots just going through windows at this moment. They were able to get this garage door open at least to get towards that B site with a little bit more ease. Natural's going to be walking into 1.
Drone up and
Terra, though, there with the Nitro Cell. Does find 8 FPS. We take those. W in chat, absolutely.
Laser gate, rearmed.
I will finding them. Online. Deploying sensor.
Just fired from the other side there. I do believe that is Salty Boy. He's not careful. Could very well find himself face to face here with a couple of players. Quiet round so far. Terra not going to be able to find anything with the pulse gadget this time by. Try and breach the save. They go maybe towards a couple of these bomb sites. They're going to peek 1. Sure enough, Yellow does take a little bit of damage, but it's going to be Kinger who ends up getting fragged out in the end. 4 on 4 to go. 4 on 4 with a minute 15 to go, rather. Shots fired once again. Natural, always seeming to find a elimination near the end of these rounds. Scary spot here for Salty Boy. Gonna have to try and run for the hills. The Terror getting himself in a bit of bad position, but Quick Cape has gone down as well. Salty Boy getting the knock. Moving on forward. Collision course imminent here for Salty Boy. And he does manage to take care of Yellow. It is now down to 2. Watch out for the gadget. Nearly going to be blown up, but not quite in range. Finds 1. Can they find the final player? Not quite. Triple kill for Salty Boy. Not quite going to be able to do it, but that does now leave X-Terra, Y-Terra to try and get this one. Where in the world is Wrath going to end up going here? It's one site where Terra will hear everything. Does the drone spot? No, it is going to end up being the
15
plant.
seconds to go.
Does Terror move? It ended up being a fake. Trying to draw them out.
5 seconds
With
left.
such low HP here, could be devastating. It is now time to get that plant down. Terror's looking to move, looking to try and make the play. Can they get there in time? They're going to absolutely be able to do so before they can pull the gun. Big play here for St. Clair to get themselves on the board. Big play, Terror.
Defenders disabled the diffuser. Defenders win.
Great round there for Salty Boy as well, finding the triple. Really help clean up that bottom site and really break up this momentum here that the Purdue University squad was really starting to put on the Saints. Few choices to be had, but it looks like it's going to be the second floor here for St. Clair. Not comfortable enough to go back up to the 3rd floor with how consistently so far that Purdue's been able to break onto that site, even though a lot of people really don't like this site.
Speed up and running.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Changing mag. Calibrating air compression. Camera feed up.
Initiating jammer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Let me have a look at you.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Reload.
Lots of shots fired through the windows once again, just assuming that the Saints were probably going to try and run out, or just being nice and safe. Just by default. Fair enough in that regard.
Attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Establishing the
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
scanning for electronic devices. Located.
Not quite first minute into this one. You see, we're about to try and start making their way onto the site, I would imagine. Sure enough. They can move on forward.
Setting nitro cell.
Definitely making their presence known, and from down the hallway, Terror are going to get themselves on the board first there with that nice little headshot on Nate. Kinger immediately answering right around the corner is awesome. And the C for the side of St. Clair. Kinger with the double. I think they still have the nitro in hand as well if they happen to find the opportunity. Big shots fired here towards Natural. Taking a lot of damage, but not enough to take them out just yet. Does end up swinging immediately as I switch away from them. Good shot there to finally take care of Kinger, who was sitting at like 6 HP for a good couple seconds there. Flashbang, move on forward. Yellow going to just dive on forward here. Shotgun in hand, right idea, but a big flash coming out here from the Saints to stop that in its tracks, which means it's all up to Natural to try and take this 1v4. And I don't care how good you are, that is a tall task at hand. Saints going to tie this one up. With these last couple rounds going their way, now they're kind of forced to go back up to that third floor. Now or never try and make that happen.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Elimination-wise, it's going to be all Natural. 5 leading the charge. Salty Boy and Quick Keep following close behind, though, with 4.
Reloading.
Activating jammer. Jammer ready.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
New camera feed up and running.
Jammer ready.
Ready. Set. Ready to deploy.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
All right, round 5. Here we go.
Swapping mag.
Someone's making a lot of noise out there. Salty Boy and Jocks apparently could be pulling with the shotguns just for a little bit of extra redecorating of sorts.
Changing mag.
Here wants to redecorate too a little bit there with the
Prepping needle.
SMG.
Drone activated.
As we do see Purdue University squad making their way on over. Maybe setting off a couple of the sound, the little triple arms.
Enemy spotted.
Making their presence known, but where in the world is that little alarm? Well, that's a cheeky little spot right behind the box. Outdoors, Swifted. Thinking about getting a little cheeky with a run out possibly, but
Cam initiated.
nobody home this time.
Setting up a sequential breach.
As the Dokkaebi phones end up going off, awkward spot here for St. Clair. They are going to end up losing Kinger. More shots fired towards Quick Cape, as well as Nate, who does end up going down. Swifted going to find that one. Swifted immediately will get taken down shortly after the fact. Yellow gonna find that one. Minute 30 left to go in this one. Saints, of course, have not been able to successfully defend this high ground as of yet. But as the Incandelas come out to come play, this is where things can start getting a little bit nasty. Terror, Nitro Charge, not going to find its mark. I think I've called that piece of equipment 3 separate names at this point in the broadcast. Hey, y'all know what I mean. Diffuser getting planted on down, so now the pressure is on for St. Clair to try and find themselves in there. Terror finds one. Nice little move here for Salty Boy. Does end up finding yellow as well. 2 on 2, but the health bars are definitely in the favor of Purdue in this instant. Okay, Terror is just going to absolutely face check Wrath. Unfortunately, done there for themselves. And now Salty Boy finds one. Looks for the second, but can he get it done? Can he get it done within time to defuse this thing? Shots fired, shotgun in hand. He had the right idea. He knocked him down. Can he get this thing? I don't think he'll be able to. This is going to be close. Not close enough, however. Attacker's going to successfully disarm the bomb. Saints still not quite able to hold this top sights, but I'll give them credit. They're getting closer every single time. But they don't have much more time here on the defensive side of things, considering halftime right around the corner, right after this round. So they have the opportunity now, since it's been a few rounds since they've won on the bottom side, that they can go back down there if they would like.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And let's see what we can do to try and get ourselves some vision on that. There.
Razor wire ready.
Secured!
Attackers have located a bomb.
This is looking like a day of late nights here in the Nexus at St. Clair College. Of course, on Saints Gaming CA1, we are currently watching the semifinals of the ECAC Division A, where our Academy League of Legends squad is currently up against Purdue University Gold as well. And that went, or is currently now going to, Game 5.
Attackers are moving.
That match started at
to the
7.
bomb.
And they are absolutely crushing over there. Big shout outs to Thias, Theo, Aiden, and Daniil for holding the fort down there, so we can get some coverage onto the Rainbow Six match happening right here, right now in Saints Gaming CA2. Swifted up close and personal here with somebody right on the other side. Oh, hello, drone. Bye-bye, drone.
Trying my best. Drone up and running.
Swifted, yeah, he's right there. That is absolutely terrifying. Look in the peak. Oh, he did spot the head, just barely. Do believe that was the line call coming out here, but nobody's going to end up getting pinged this time. Any other Saints under pressure as of this moment? Smoke is coming down here, and actually Terror is kind of in an awkward spot. Swifted, though, on the other side is going to be able to find one elimination here.
Stay clear of the blast zone.
Terror is still exposed, or not exposed, but at least spotted out. Got a couple of shots fired his way. Swifted finally going to end up going down here. It's going to be natural picking them up.
We are now protected.
Quick cape alongside Wrath and Yellow to try and breach this bottom site. All the Saints in their their defensive positions. I was going to call it a post plants, but I think you have to actually, you know, plant the diffuser first for that to actually make any sense in the slightest. Outdoors, Jocks, what are you doing? Going to be using outside, trying to traverse a little bit quicker here.
Load in mag.
No Saints really under any pressure as of this moment, so with about a minute left to go, the pressure is now on to Purdue. How are you going to end up breaching this thing? Natural's still outside. Yellow's up close and personal with one of the Saints here.
We are protected.
Now where's Wrath making their way over as well? Oh dear, if it's another one of those cases of if they only knew what we knew. Lion calls gonna come on out, and they did actually end up finding Jocks. Salty Boy trades 1-for-1. Shots fired across here from Yellow. Could not do it. Terror going to find the refrag. Wrath and a Natural. Wrath rather is going to be able to find Jocks. Okay, 2-on-2. Pretty well full health bars on both sides here. Natural took a little bit of heat, but nothing too terrible. Salty Boy, shotgun in hand.
15 seconds to go.
Pushes on over, takes the shots, but as that happened, he got blinded. So now the one-on-one, each of the players on each team taking their turns, basically getting this. And it's all down to a hunting fest, actually. And Natural at the last possible second. The only way they would have won that round would have been by hunting them down like that. There was no diffuser in hand. And you could see in the chat, just considering how close that was. Absolutely heartbreaking for St. Clair, because that round was basically theirs. It was just a second sooner. Or a second later, rather.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
But
defused
with
by
that,
attackers.
Saints now get their opportunity to go on the attacking side. And Purdue Gold actually opting to go towards the second
Attackers
floor
have
to start
located a
off
bomb.
this defending site. Anybody hiding down here? No, it doesn't look like it. But at halftime here, we have fours basically all over the board. And then the leaders in regards to eliminations, both at a Natural and Salty Boy,
10 seconds to insertion.
finding their marks so far here in this matchup.
5 seconds to insertion.
Translating a little bit better for Purdue as of right now, but of course not a things of swap
Attackers are moving
sides.
to defuse a bomb.
I know a lot of teams kind of like the defensive side of things, maybe a little bit better compared to attacking, but we'll have to see how the Saints fare here in Cafe.
Reinforcing the wall! Benches deployed.
Defensively moving on through, a couple players playing Spider-Man up on the high ground as they start moving on towards. Okay, that could have been a little bit dangerous there. Jock's shots nearly finding a member of the Purdue University squad. Blow a couple windows on your way out just to cause as much distraction as possible.
Drone activated.
Yeah, I guess that shotgun kind of makes quick work. Buck really finding some value from the top down. Granted, if they weren't careful, there was somebody from the side of Purdue right there. Now, I just might be out of the loop, but it's interesting seeing so many attackers picking up Takebi. I don't know if it's just a cafe thing or what, as we do see Swifted moving on forward. Cell phones should be fired off at this moment. No, maybe not. What a shot there from Terror, though. Able, even though he was the one I believe they got jumped on, Terror able to get that one. Some strong defense here for the Saints so far. There are still plenty of tools in the pocket of Purdue University, though. Swifted! Oh, God, and the Nitro Cell from Wrath is now no longer one of them. 2 on 4. Natural's going to have to try and come up big. One-on-one fight is not going to be able to be successful. Kinger taking care of that. Salty Boy will end up falling, but now Quick Caps has been exposed. And Terror going to light this one up with the pistol. First attacking round a success here for St. Clair College.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Reloading.
Off to the first floor this time by here for Purdue University.
Loading new mag.
We'll have to see how they end up doing it on this one. Saints definitely had a lot of success on the defensive side of things. Does not guarantee, though, that they'll be super effective on the attacking side.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Shields up.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Deploying jammer.
As they terror here, spotted out the one player from the or they probably got the call out from the one player on the drone. Could not find the Purdue player though on the other side. At least based off of the outlines, these shots through the doors and through the walls are extremely close. I do wonder if Terror actually got a spot on that. Very, very close to spotting yet another member from Purdue University.
Reload!
And who's that on the far side, actually? I thought I saw someone about to walk outside. Not going to be the case. That drone is elusive.
Disabling electronics.
Nitro cell from Natural could be effective. Oh, I like the idea. But did it end up getting jammed, or did it just not even get set off? One way or another, not as effective. It ended up looking like Thatcher coming out there from Kinger actually stalled that in its tracks. And Natural had such a good idea, but a fantastic nade there from Kinger. It took me a while to figure out exactly what the heck just went on. But a huge nade, stopping that from becoming a problem. Just over a minute to go here. Line call, come on out. Anybody caught moving, red light, green light? They will end up catching yellow. Lots of action. I think that's going towards Wrath. Yeah, from the high ground we do see that Wrath does have a spot here onto a couple of the players. Terror sitting on one of the mute jammers. Never mind. Swifted, taking care of one. Shots here for Wrath. Could not quite find the eliminating blow. Salty Boy, in the meantime, able to get this thing planted down.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Wrath from above, able to take care of Jogs. Might be able to find another, but I'm sure that it has to be getting called out at this point as Terror will end up finding Nate. So it's literally just down to Wrath to try and make this happen here with a shotgun. Grenade does some decent damage, but Kinger's on the other side of the wall, and that will secure this one here for St. Clair. Now a 4-4 game.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
New camera feed.
Never activated! Now you see me? Now you
New feed up and running.
Jammer ready.
Loading full magazine.
Bomb located by attackers. Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Mags.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Mag!
All right, round number 9 now underway, and that's a couple rounds in a row here. Notice it. Good guy Jocks here. Not afraid to slow down and just wait. Check those windows. And in this round in particular, they're actually very, very close to getting that one. Or at least getting some damage onto somebody. So he's starting to move on through a little bit earlier, as we do see Terra making their move. So they spot. Oh my gosh! How do they spot this stuff? Like, seriously. And Terra's going to find themselves another one as well. Natural being the pick that time by as well, so a very, very valuable pick.
Setting up a breaching scene.
8 FPS. Did they spot the hand, Salty Boy? Very, very close. If the main team start moving on forward, I would imagine we do see 3 members. It looked like, at least from the outlines, that they were actually kind of close, but upon second look here, definitely spread out at least a little bit. Wrath hovering around the train room while we do see Nade's possibly able to find one. Gonna be Wrath did end up finding the elimination via Nitro Cell, but it actually turns into Kinger finding the initial frag, which now means it's all up to Quick Caps. Once again in a 1v4 scenario. With what looks like no utility to try and keep themselves safe as the Candelas rain down. Nitro Cell to the skies successfully takes care of Jocks. A nice play here for Quick Caps to get the 1. That diffuser is going to end up getting planted down.
Attackers activating diffuser.
So close there for Quick Caps. Could not quite get there in time. Did not have the angle either. Gonna have to do this the hard way. Top of the stair. What a flick, actually, onto Kinger. Nice shot indeed. But in this post-plant position, can the Saints hang on long enough? The way that Quick Caps is playing here, on an absolute nether level.
Defenders have located the diffuser.
Right through, spot. Oh, no, it's the one-way mirror, so I'm not going to be able to really spot it out, and that is just going to be unfortunate here for Quick Cape. They call it Quick Caps, it's Quick Cape. Barely. Or not barely, but making a very, very valiant effort to turn that 1v4 to the 1v2 and making it very, very close. Keeping the Saints honest, but this is now going to allow for the Saints to find themselves their first lead here in this series, in this game, to get up to 5-4 as we are looking to go back to that second floor fireplace.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reloading! Camera ready.
Camera feed up and running.
Equalize! Initiating camera.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Camera feed up and running.
Full reinforced.
All set to jam the meridian. My evil
10 seconds left before insertion.
Running.
5 seconds remaining.
Time to
initiating camera.
redecorate.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Reloading. Drone ready.
I'm reloading!
Jammer ready.
Scanning for
I have to go here for round number 10. Saints going to be opting, or not opting, but looking to attack on into that second floor. Reading room momentarily here. Possibly a mixture of rooftop play versus floor. Nope, just going to be looking like pure rooftop play here. You see the Explosive taking care of the one hatch.
All you need to
Get the shotguns out, take care of the other ones. Do some redecorating. Get yourself some sick angles, as you do see the one member of Purdue University, actually. Could have almost gotten the jump there onto one of our Saints. Just wasn't quite the right angle.
loading full mag.
Yeah, look at that angle, right to the windowsill. Quick cape, sneaky, sneaky.
No!
Clear of the blast!
Activated drone.
Terra making their name known, looking for the Maestro turrets.
Watch for the blast! Loading mag!
Rest of the Saints now moving on to site with the exception of Swifted, who's still on the outside looking in. We see the outline of the one player, but not on the right side of the wall here. Salty Boy, big drone actually does spot a lot of players out. Should now allow for Kinger and the rest to move on forward. A little bit of a refrag coming on through. Next one coming running around the corner. The Dokkaebi cell phone is going to make things difficult as well, but Wrath is going to be able to find their win against Swifted. Nice shot there again coming out from Purdue. It's going to knock them down. Wrath on a roll. The upside down shot nearly taking them down, however. Has the Nitro Cell still in hand. Quick cape though. Gonna take care of Jocks, which means it is now down the Salty Boy to try and do the 1v4. As soon as they walk out into the stairwell, immediately covered. Fantastic play there from Purdue University. Good round there for them to stop the bleeding. Timeout going to be coming on out here for our Saints before we get on into that round 11. So while we have that opportunity, take a look at some of the stat lines that we do end up having here across the board here, with Terror leading the charge now by a long shot with 12 eliminations on the board. Natural still in contention though with 9, and the rest of the players for the most part very, very close to follow. All love out to the support players as well, who may not necessarily get themselves eliminations that often, but still valuable in their own right. 30 seconds to go here, but before we do hop into this one, again, just want to give a big thank you to everybody for tuning in to this CollegiateR6 quarterfinal matchup here tonight. It was a little bit of a surprise to know that it was at 9:30, but at the same time, it's been a long time since we got Rainbow Six Siege on, and I'm definitely enjoying myself so far, and I hope all of you are in chat as well. Of course, this isn't the only action happening currently here around the Nexus on Saints Gaming CA1. Our Academy League of Legends squad is currently going up against Purdue Gold as well, but this time in the semi-final of the ECAC Division A League of Legends semifinals. That's what it is exactly. But time ticking down. Let's stop looking at me. Let's start looking at the action. First floor coming right up here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Wall secured.
Bomb located by attackers.
Banshee is ready and waiting.
Doorway barricaded.
Activating jammer.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Wall secured.
5 seconds to go.
Initiating jammer.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Shields up.
Jammer ready.
Banshee deployed.
Fully mag. I'm reloading.
I'm reloading.
Reloading!
Alright, Saints making their way here around 11 down on the first floor. 5-5, this one about as close as it can get here. We got all the angles here on this doorway. Kinger and Thatcher are going to try and start things moving here, try and get rid of some of the electricity that come from the Kaid of Natural. I think that was the nitro cell coming out from one of the members on the side of Purdue. Not going to quite find its mark though. And the thermic charge coming out here from Salty Boy to try and blow up that wall, opens up a big doorway. As we see on the other side, however, multiple members of Purdue right around the corner. And Quick Keep, where do you even find these angles, mates? My goodness.
Drone up.
Reaction time that must take to pull off that shot is absolutely ridiculous. In a good way, don't get me wrong. Both King are off the board early. That's definitely going to make things a little bit awkward. I do see one of the Saints up on the rooftops, actually. Swifted looking to maybe time something here, knowing that the one player, or that King ended up going right down. There's probably a good chance there's still another player here. And you can see they hear the footsteps. They know they must have drones or something coming on through. The flashbang is going to be coming on through, and it's not going to end up happening here. Swifted is going to actually trade 1-for-1, but they're still Natural all the way in the corner, making things so difficult here for the Saints. 2-on-4. Nitro Cell still in hand as well. And with the shotgun going directly in the face of Terror, there's not much that Saints are going to be able to do for this one. Jock's going to try and make it on through. Get the line call to try and ping some people out. And honestly, that could be a very well, solid chance for them. But at the same time, you have 3 people shooting at you. Fair enough in that regard. So now Purdue University Gold 1 round away from sealing the deal here on Cafe.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Camera in position. All set. Benchy deployed.
Jammer ready.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
New camera feed up and running. Wall secured!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
Loading mag.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Now you see me? Now you go. Wall reinforced! Tenant set. Benchy.
Right, match point, and that is one way to start things off. Natural. Huge nitro cell to take Kinger off the map immediately before they even get the opportunity to get inside the building. Of course, Purdue all the way up on that 3rd floor. Relatively difficult site, it seems like, at least for the majority of our teams here today. And unfortunate for the Saints, but another big play for Natural. Shotgun success rate going up this time by. Saints want to keep themselves in this one. A long road ahead here in this round. Okay, Swifted going to start things off on the right track, though, especially alongside the cell phones ringing here from Salty Boy and the Dokkaebi.
Got 1 hive ready. Jammer ready.
Reload.
Minute 30, where do you breach? Where do you try to go? We got Jocks just making so much noise across the site. Shots. Hanging on doors. Swifted barely getting up before possible collision course.
Ammo's out!
Okay, Jocks jumping on in actually. Cell phones ringing. Gonna capitalize. Does see the Malusi trap though.
Loading new mag.
Reinforcements right around the corner here. Good smoke, good move on out forward. Forced a lot of movement from the Purdue squad. Are you gonna find one? 2 on 4 against the Saints. What a crouch there coming out here from Yellow, and Yellow in a fantastic maneuver. Gonna clean this round up and clean up game number 1 for Purdue University. How old am I? Just curious. I am 32. I am an esports boomer. Yeah, 7-5 going into the favor of Purdue this time. Seems like, I don't know what it is about this matchup today, whether it be in the league side of things or whether it be here on Rainbow Six. They have been doing a fantastic job at putting on a good show. Of course, Game 5 on League. And we'll have to see if this ends up going the distance here in Rainbow Six Siege. Definitely getting late, but thankfully the matches are good enough and exciting to keep us all going here today. With that, as we do get lobbied up, I'm going to take a quick breather, snag some water before we get into the next one. Saints, if they want to keep their playoff run going, because this whole CollegiateR6 bracket, it is all just single limb. So if they want to keep the round going, they need to do it quickly and hope not to fall 2-0 to Purdue if this keeps up. We'll have to see in just a moment's time. So don't go anywhere, anybody. We'll be right back with the next round. All right, Saints Nation, thanks for sticking around. Game number 2 now between Purdue University Gold and St. Clair College here in the CollegiateR6 quarterfinals. Just about to get underway here on Nighthaven Labs, a map that normally I don't often get the opportunity to take a look at. Most of the time, this map gets banned off immediately from what I remembered way back in the day. But it very well... Maybe teams have very well come around to it nowadays. Azami, Fenrir, Blitz, and Yang all taken off the board, and if I recall correctly, just nobody liking these shield operators even still. I do believe, might even just been like a week or so ago, that shields were just absolutely wrecking everybody. Maybe not so much anymore. Maybe some people are still scared.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I'm going to be starting things off here on the second site.
Wall secured.
Shields up. Camera ready to activate.
Reloading.
Wall secured.
Banshee deployed. Time to redecorate.
Deploying jammer.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Temperature improved.
Swapping mag.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Alright, let's get this thing started. Attack number 1 here going to be going over for St. Clair.
Jammer ready to activate.
Attacking definitely seemed to be the way to go on the cafe side of things. Okay, cheeky little move there, Saints. With X-Terror getting some decent damage there onto Natural pretty quickly into this one. Half HP already taken off.
Electronics.
Breach charge ready.
Breaching sequence
Terror looking to breach in just a moment's time, as we do see Maverick doing his thing down on the low ground. There is still plenty of shenanigans happening on through here. As we see Salty Boy take Natural off the board, getting the finishing blow. Of course we do Swifted. I was just talking about how we have shield operators causing a nuisance. And Swifted, it's going to do exactly that.
Stay close to me.
The narrow hallways here on the Nighthaven Labs can definitely make it irritating if the positioning is right, I'm sure. Okay, steps on the high ground. Was there somebody on the low ground? Spotted out here. A little bit of a odd drone here actually for Kinger to really capitalize on. It's going to allow Swifted to move on in, if I do recall. Sure enough. Gets the hard breach charge coming on through. There was somebody right on the other side, but Wrath is going to be the one fighting the elimination.
Stay close to me.
And Kinger is going to end up getting jumped here. 8 FPS on the Mira, finding some hard value.
Claymore mine going down.
See if that Claymore comes into play later in case the defending side decides to get aggressive, but still 3 on 4, minute left to go. Jeez, Jock's in a very, very close position to snipe some toes. Okay, they do spot the one player. This is going to let Swifted dive on in directly into 2 members pretty well instantaneously. That is definitely irritating to try and have to deal with. Just pounding away on the shield. Where are the rest of the Saints, though, in this instance? Salty Boy and Jocks don't seem like they're really in a position to really capitalize. Jocks, oh, nice little play there from Swifted. Found the opening. Whip the pistol out and get some damage done, but Jocks will end up falling in the meantime. Where is Salty Boy? Right there alongside Swifted.
Seconds left.
But they really don't have a lot of time. They need to make the play with Salty Boy as a gunner. They found one, but then immediately get taken down. Shield bash coming on through. Finds one. Can he find the second one with the pistol? He's got to hunt him down. Finds the shot, but not enough. No, defenders.
You have run out of time.
It almost a reverse of what we saw a little bit earlier in the series. The last minute hunt coming on through, but it is not going to be successful this time for the Saints. Swift did with the valiant effort to making that Monty be on the aggressive side of all things, but not enough this time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
This time by, we're going all the way down into the basement.
Secured.
Don't got that much more wiggle room down here. I can still see Monty being something that ends up getting played. Maybe, maybe not.
Secured. Enjoy the view. Lieutenant deployed. Reloading.
Pepping needles.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Air compression. All set.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Reloading.
Round 2 underway.
Drone up.
Saints about to get themselves inside the point. No shield operators this time by. Opted for more of a hard reach style.
Loading mag.
And quick cape finds X terror. White terror rather. Why do I keep saying X terror? I have no idea. Swifted spot one out, and quick cape is just finding so many shots right now, one after another onto the Saints. Say Salty Boy and Jock's trying to kind of buddy system this one, but they are just getting peppered down from all angles. Dives on through directly into one, which means it's all up to Salty Boy to make this 1-on-5 happen, and finds one. Looks for the second, had the right idea, but natural. Fantastic play, and technically that player was only knocked, so that's a flawless coming on through here for Purdue.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well reinforced.
Deploying jammer. Evil eye in place.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Running.
Jammer ready to activate. My beautiful evil eye is ready.
Camera feed up and running.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Reloading.
All right, Purdue University Gold off to the fantastic start here on this defensive side of game number 2. It's much better compared to, or just the same rather, already got 2 on the board as their cafe game.
Tossing EMP grenade.
Resource.
It's time to blow things up there with Finger, as it's going to be Salty Boy already making their way towards the inside. That's it for this moment. Finding a couple players as well. One of the Saints were actually in what it looks like position, maybe not through some hard walls though.
Deploying sensor.
Converted device.
It's Terra making their way on through.
Drone up and running.
Spots the one, spots the pulse down below.
All animus use is low.
Able to call him out. Nitrocell's not going to make its mark. Terra gets poked, but nothing too scary yet. But Swifted, though, onto Nate is definitely a big pick. And Yellow wins the gunfight one-on-one.
Electronic devices.
Brings us back to 4 apiece.
Drones active.
Oh, Natural again. Finding a nice quick pick there on the Swifted. Swifted had the right idea, was hunting people down with the IQ gadget, but unfortunately for him, just went directly into the line of fire. Good shot from Jogs. Looks for one, looks for another.
Setting breach charge.
And breach up in just a moment's time. Salty Boy still alive as well, very healthy at that. Not anymore though, the triple kill coming on through. Yellow finally gonna get shut down. 1-on-2 scenario, 30 seconds left, no diffuser in hand. Big shot though. Quick Cape got caught a little bit early. 3K so far here for Jogs. Looks for the 4, looks for Finale. Dives on through, spots them out. Can they get the shot lined up? There's damage across both ways. The reload, but Wrath is going to be successfully able to take care of Jogs. Shut down and give it a little bit of a shutdown of sorts. A little bit of a buzzkill. That's the word I was looking for. 3-0, Purdue.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I've sent Banshee.
Deploying jammer!
Reload!
Initiated jammer. Whoa, fortified!
10 seconds left before insertion.
I'm on guard.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Loading mag.
Activating jammer.
Alright, excuse me as we get on 4th here to round number 4. Wait for it. Looks to stick it. Salty Boy is there for backup.
Drywall work coming up.
Does end up blowing up, so the Saints are going to be able to get onto site, or at least inside rather quickly.
Attackers have located a bomb.
There's a lot of explosive and not a lot of health bars actually moving here. Chalks upside down. If you only knew what we knew, kind of ends up inadvertently pre-firing. It's a little bit, no damage actually done at all except onto himself, so could not get the better of that this time. Terra gonna be diving on through, gets the jump onto Quick Cape. Just over a minute to go into this one.
Hostile tag. Loading new mag.
Swifted trying to hunt down Natural as best as possible. You can see Natural's just running for the hills. Through the wall does not matter. Did take a bunch of damage, but Yellow is going to be able to capitalize on the movement to take care of Jox. Salty Boy to the right here, moving on forward. No, going up to the top instead. 40 seconds now, at least here for the Saints. They do still have the diffuser in hand to make a play onto a site.
Targeted.
Swifted, big shot. Terror taking them down as well. Finds one more. Terror's just pointing everybody out, or rather, Terror's just hunting everybody down as Swifted points them out. It's all up to Yellow now. Still has the Nitrocell in the pocket. What a flick, though, for that 3K. The diffuser is planted, so now it's going to be all up to Yellow to try and make this one happen. Saints looking for their first round here in game number 2. Definitely promising. Tries to peek around. Got some decent damage done, but not enough to get anywhere close to eliminating. And Terror, that's at least elimination, I believe, number 2 or 3 in that one. Really clutching it out right through like that. Did not take much vision, but just enough to make it happen. 2-1. 3-1, rather. Saints get themselves on the board.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Initiating jammer! Lieutenant deployed! Securing the wall!
Initiating jammer.
Now you see me, now you don't. Changing mags. Ready, set, bench deployed. Loading new mag.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion.
Enjoy the view.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Camera ready to activate. Breaching sequence activated.
All right, next round underway here. Swifted back on the Monty. Alongside a bunch of hard breach
Reloading.
and the Doki.
Really big fucking hole coming right up.
Going die. Deploying drone.
Okay, and there goes the Dokkaebi. Cell phones coming on through. Is this going to allow for King to dive on through with the... it's a thermic charge. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case because it's already been blown up. That's probably why. So they're able to get on through just fine. We see Swifted. Moves cautiously, but granted, not going to be very pressured. B site, A site, both right around. Who's that up in the top, however, I do wonder.
Sequential breaching activated.
Wrath going to be jumping on down. Not really anywhere near the site yet, however. Cell phone's going to make things annoying once again. Who in the world is outdoors in this instance here? Quick Cape's actually looking for the 1v1 duel. Outside there with Jox, it is able to successfully get the elimination. Caught a couple of the Saints playing maybe a little bit too slow and got absolutely punished. It's definitely interesting because we've not really seen that from Quick Cape so far in this entire series. That might be their first run out. However, with that, they did kind of get spotted out, and they are being hunted in this instance. Nitrocell is going to be successful on the Terror. 2 eliminations in this one for Quick Cap, but now Kinger Gonna try and answer back. Takes care of one. Where is the Monty and all this? Going towards that A site. Pistol comes on down. Natural gets taken out. Even fight here. 30 seconds left to go. Diffuser still in hand. Swifted finds one more. Just not respecting the pistol from Monty. Okay, up in the top though, it's gonna be kill number 3 here for Quick Cape in this one. Lance comes on through. Can anybody deal with them? No, it is gonna be dealt with right before it got taken down. So, oh, was just able to catch them from behind, or from behind, but from above at the same time. That's gonna let Purdue get themselves 4-1 in the lead here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Ready, set, Benchy deployed.
Match update from around the Nexus. It went to Game 5. St. Clair College Academy versus Purdue University Gold in ECAC League of Legends action. That match went all the way up to like 50 minutes in game number 5. But sadly here for Saints Nation, going to end up falling there. So in ECAC,
All set.
that is still a top 8 finish there for League of Legends Academy.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Time for some home improvement.
5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Benchy ready and waiting.
Drone up and running.
Recarregando! Reload!
Round number 6 underway. Purdue University definitely doing a fantastic job here on this defensive side of game number 2. On pace to put away the Saints quickly if they can keep this up. Of course, halftime switching sides right around the corner after this round. So we'll have to see if their attacking side here at Nighthaven Labs is just as strong. As if it is, the Saints very well could find themselves in trouble.
Hacking. Converter device.
Reloading. Cover me.
C4 out. Nitro.
A very, very slow start to this one. Could very well start turning into a killing spree in just a moment's time. Terror moving on forward. Yellow taking some heat there.
Reloading.
Oh, if they only knew that they're literally like kicks away from each other. And there we go. Nade FBS takes care of one, takes care of a second as well. Feel good moment for them. Finally going to be shut down as Terror finds a double for themselves, but Quick Caps from the bottom going to immediately answer. Now Salty Boy though from the top does get the elimination on the Quick Cape. Jocks and Salty Boy. Natural and Yellow. Halftime right around the corner. Is it going to be 5-1 or 4-2? We'll have to see in just a couple moments time. 20 seconds to go. Saints do have Diffuser in hand.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds
Plant
to go.
is going to come down in just a moment's time, but does somebody have the read on it? Nitro cell firing on through, and the 1v1 does explode, but it's not enough to do it, and the attackers from the Claymore, of all things, is going to seal the deal. An unexpected turn of events in the Saints' favor. Who in the world puts a claymore indoors? Hey, if it works, we don't ask questions. We just accept it and say completely calculated, right? Heck, that probably was completely calculated.
Defenders protect
It's a
your
big play
bombs
there
from
for St. Clair to get
being used by
themselves on the board and not put themselves in a position where they were only 2 rounds to the deficit, or not to the deficit, to be defeated if they
Swapping mags.
had themselves a bit of a rough defensive side.
Camera ready. Camera in position.
But it does kind of feel like deja vu, except the roles themselves are switched. 4-2 going into half. Except Saints are on defense this time instead of the attacking side.
Securing the wall.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Activate jammer.
10 seconds remaining.
Door secured.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Deploying jammer.
Attackers objective
Well, let's
is
see
to
here
defuse
if
the
Nate and
bomb.
the rest of this Purdue University squad have that much stronger of an attack ground tonight, Haven. Give the Saints a hard time. These shots fired, gonna barely tag Quick Cape. Only 6 damage, nothing to really worry about. Who's running? Kinger's sending it? No, not quite. Maybe I was thinking about it.
Loading you back.
Okay, nice clean breach so far here from Purdue. Okay, Nitro Cell, though, is going to knock Quick Cape down, but they're in a position that the Saints would have to probably overextend, trying to get the final blow onto them. Natural going to use their utility to make sure that they can get down safely. Does bring Quick Cape back up, so well played. Good teamwork there from the side of Purdue.
Reload. Time for a wake-up call.
As the cell phones finish ringing up here, does allow for Purdue to get themselves at least indoors, but not very comfortably indoors, to say the least. Yellow gonna find one elimination, looking for a swing around as well. Kinger with the shotgun finds 2 in quick succession.
Changing mags.
Changing mags.
2 on 4 to close this one up as Swifted does find Wrath.
Reload.
You do at least still have the diffuser in hand there onto Natural on the Maverick. Those shots are barely going to hit the, or the first initial shots rather, kind of hit the barricade, but not this last little bit. Triple kill for Kinger, looking for maybe a quad. Were they successful in doing so? Not sure, but the one thing that is successful, Saints take this round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Device positioned.
Time to
Device
redecorate.
placed.
Unauthorized animus use can lead to
Behind wall! Base device.
10 seconds to go.
Calibrating air compression.
5 seconds to go.
Giving them a shot.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Please remember to leave your seat.
Swapping mag!
Drone's ready.
Okay, going into round number 8 here at 8 FPS. Gonna start things nice and strong here, taking King right off the board nice and quick.
Reload.
Bomb located by attackers.
Dealer is on. Changing mag.
Reloading.
Nitro Cell gonna go wide here this time here for Terror.
Cover me! Reloading!
That arm was straight up right out the window.
Time to ring some ears.
Reloading.
Stay clear of the blast!
Minute 30 to go on this one. With Purdue up to 1 player. Fantastic start, of course. Oh, Nate, if you only knew. Jock's right around the corner. Headshot. Unlucky there for Wrath. He's going to be able to actually find the elimination onto Jocks. Jocks immediately swung once those the goo mines made contact. And unfortunately, the gun was still out. Quick Cape as well. Takes care of Swifted. All down the Salty Boy and to Terror to try and defend this one. 40 seconds left to go. Natural with control of the diffuser. Turns around, does find the one, looks for another one, will be successful in doing so. Salty Boy did end up going down, so now it's going to be all up to Natural. Get this thing planted. Quick Cape having a solid round for themselves as well.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Claymore deployed.
Plant is successful. I mean, any little hit onto Natural is probably going to take them down, but what about Quick Cape? Those glass casings with the suits in there absolutely tripped me out. I thought it was actually a person for a second.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser. Position compromised.
They're going to move on forward. Does try to turn on them, but no. Quick Cape. Fantastic round for themselves. Braces themselves. Here's the footsteps coming. Got in the right place. Gets the elimination. And that's going to be 5 rounds now. Going over to Purdue University.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Device set. Device positioned.
Camera in position. Activate the camera.
10 seconds remaining.
Redecorate.
5 seconds to go. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Loading new mag!
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Round number 9 now underway. Pressure cooker is definitely underneath the Saints as of right now, and especially with Natural finding that quick elimination on the Terror, that definitely doesn't help things. They can ride that momentum. They'll be on the entire series points if they can keep going. And of course, with this CollegiateR6 playoff bracket, it is just a single elimination.
Prepping the
Welcome to the
An absolute ton of vision coming out here. Poor Purdue just completely shredding the floor.
Attackers drop the bomb diffuser.
Making that buck work for him.
Auto breach deployed.
Bomb located by attackers.
It looks like they were able to successfully do exactly what they wanted to there with the ace alongside the EMP nades. Completely disregarded anything, and actually a nice little play here for Salty Boy. Nitro Cell finding some value here, taking care of one, possibly taking care of a second as well. Kill happened so quickly that it didn't even come up on the scoreboard. Nate spots them out with that mirror window. Gonna make things extremely difficult as always. Salty Boy eventually gets mowed down as Yellow takes care of them. Okay, a bunch of knocked players actually all in a row here. And as Kinger goes down, Jocks last alive. It's gotta be so frustrating to deal with. You walk anywhere up in the high ground, the floor's all blown out, so you're still giving your position away.
Attackers
The
are
diffuser is gonna go down. An immediate flick here from Yellow. And this puts now Purdue University Gold one round away from taking the series. It does look like we are going to have a timeout, so for what could possibly be the final round here in this series, unless the Saints make themselves start up with a comeback of sorts. Let's take a look and see what their current layout does look like. Yellow, especially in those last couple of rounds, had a fantastic did a fantastic job to get themselves on the elimination scoreboard. Quick Cape as well. Natural had a good start, a little bit of a slower mid to late game here, but still finding tons of value elsewhere alongside Nate and Wrath. Terror, Swifted, I mean, they've been an absolute thorn in the side of this Purdue University squad very, very consistently. Salty Boy and Kinger and Jocks all have their moments where they absolutely pop off, but not consistent enough to get themselves a few more points on the board, as it would seem. 6-3 now, going in match point possibility.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Gamma ready to activate.
insertion.
Deploying jammer.
5 seconds to go.
Now you don't.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
It's activated.
Round 10 now underway. Of course, match point here for Purdue University being up 6-3. Bring in what they know on this attacking side. Okay, maybe that is a pretty standard framework.
Reload.
The more we learn, yeah, Swifted sure making things rather annoying here for Natural to try and really make this Maverick work for them. Slowing them down considerably.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, this seems to be the tried and true breach combo that they like to go for. Really does give a big old sight line as we are now seeing quick cape. Thought they were in line within one of the players, but nope, that's just an outline. Lots of shots here for Natural. Yellow getting exposed a little bit as well from this Malusi drone. Saints looking to keep themselves in the game. Just have to hang on for about another minute 10.
Changing bags. Changing mags.
Bit of a long-range battle there. Would have not been optimal to have the shotgun out, as we're seeing a bunch of eliminations right across the board. Shotgun shot successful. Jock's gonna be able to take care of Nate. 40 seconds left to go. Granted, Yellow still does have the diffuser in hand. Natural, I look away for you from 1 second, mate, and you already got an elimination. My goodness. You can see close quarters. Rifles versus shotguns and SMGs.
15 seconds remaining.
But the move has to be made quickly. And with it being a 2-on-1, if they position this right, it could be over. But Salty Boy looking to keep the Saints in the game. And he's got the jump on it, but could he get the kill? No! But no way, Natural! A close attempt there from Salty Boy, but good games all around as Natural's going to finish the job and allow for Purdue University to make themselves a semi-final ticket. To wrap up statistically, what do we have leading, or who do we have leading the charge here? Yellow, Quick Cape, and Terror. Your 3 stars of sorts here for this game. But with that being said, it was only a 2-0, but yet it still felt like a very long night. But going on 11:30 over here. But again, I want to give a big thank you first off for the R6 squad for letting me hop in the lobby there with them, get this match broadcast, and get to see the fact that they've had such a run. Played extremely hard, but could not quite get the job done here today, but still extremely proud of them for their run here in the CollegiateR6 Premier Series. And big thank you to everybody for tuning in. And thank you for listening to me ramble. It's been a long time since I've done anything casting related in regards to Rainbow Six Siege. But I thank you for sticking around. I hope it didn't mind me yapping too much for you. With that being said, normally I'd go on a little bit longer, but of course we do have still some exciting stuff coming around the corner for this weekend. For the first time all season long, we do have the Omega Strikers team getting some stream time, as they will be in the Collegiate Core Strike League playoff bracket. All the action for tomorrow is going from the start till the top 6, with the top 6 being played out on Sunday on the CCL stream. Still plenty of action there. Good matches all around today. Glad we had the opportunity to cover both. Unfortunate there for the Academy League squad on the Saints main channel. All the way to Game 5, 50 minutes in. But could not quite get the job done. So proud of them, of course. That's still two very, very strong runs for those teams. Strong runs from like all of our teams so far this season. I'm still extremely proud. May not be a championship per se, but still absolutely majorly respectable. With that being said, let's close on out here for tonight. My name is Mr. Danners. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast, and I will see you tomorrow for some Mega Strikers.
I get Uber credits back on my rides because I am a student.